Hello everyone, my name is Linda. I am here again with a different and beautiful story. Before we delve into our story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. Once upon a time, on a distant planet that loved looking at the sky, there lived a little prince. This planet was filled with colorful flowers and bright stars. The little prince loved discovering new things every day. One morning, the little prince decided to embark on a journey to the large and mysterious forest next to his home. Maybe I'll find new friends in the forest, he thought joyfully. Putting an apple in his pocket and a backpack on his back, he set off. As he stepped into the forest, he couldn't believe his eyes. The trees were huge, and their leaves sparkled brilliantly. Colorful butterflies and singing birds turned the forest into paradise. The little prince began to walk deeper into the forest with curiosity. Along the way, he saw a small bird with bright blue feathers under a tree. The bird had injured its wing. The little prince approached the bird and asked, "Hello, I am the little prince. Can I help you?" The bird looked at the little prince and accepted his help with chirping. As the little prince gently wrapped the bird's wing, the bird whispered to him about a hidden treasure in the forest. The little prince decided to find the treasure the bird talked about. It was going to be a great adventure for him, but before finding the treasure, he also needed to discover other secrets and wonders of the forest. As the little prince continued walking deeper into the mysterious forest, he wondered what his next adventure would be. The deeper the little prince walked into the forest, the more magical the nature around him seemed. Colorful flowers, interestingly shaped trees, and cheerful animals. Every step brought a new surprise. At one point, he realized he was lost. He looked around and suddenly heard a faint sound of water in the distance. Maybe this sound will lead me to the treasure, he thought. He started walking towards the direction of the sound. The source of the sound was a river, hidden in the heart of the forest, shining brilliantly. The river was so clear and clean that the little prince could even see the fish inside it. On the bank of the river sat a frog with bright green eyes, watching him. The little prince approached the frog and greeted it. "Hello, I am the little prince. I've never seen you before." The frog smiled in response. "I haven't seen you either, little prince. I am the guardian of this forest. It's nice to see you." The frog told the little prince a secret of the river. Beneath the river, there was a door that time had forgotten. This door opened to an ancient treasure. However, there was a key to open the door: love and courage. The little prince, excitedly, sat by the river and dipped his feet in the water. The coolness and clarity of the water gave him peace. Love and courage. I will need these to find the treasure, he thought. The little prince, excitedly, sat by the river and dipped his feet in the water. The coolness and clarity of the water gave him peace. Love and courage. I will need these to find the treasure, he thought. As the sun set, the little prince decided to spend the night in the forest. Under the stars, by the river, he fell asleep. In his dream, he was opening the door in the river and discovering the mysterious treasures within. The next morning, when the little prince opened his eyes, he was ready for a new day of adventure. He set off to solve the secret of the river and find the treasure. Waking up was the first rays of the sun the next morning. The little prince lingered by the river for a while, watching the forest come alive with the warmth of the sun. Then, he set out to find the secret door he had seen in his dream. The forest had taken on an even more mystical appearance in the early hours of the morning. With every step, the little prince seemed to be listening to the secrets whispered by the forest. The songs of the birds and the rustling of the trees guided him. Finally, he found a hidden path leading down to the depths of the river. The path was covered in vines and flowers. As he walked slowly, he was enchanted by the beauty of the nature around him. Before we delve into our story, at the end of the path, to subscribe to our channel and like our video. The door, as if forgotten for years, was covered in vines and moss. The little prince examined the door carefully and noticed symbols of love and courage on it. Suddenly, an idea came to him. He remembered the words of the frog he had met by the river. Love and courage, these are the keys, he murmured. The little prince touched the symbols on the door and began to sing a song filled with love and courage from his heart. As the melody of his song echoed through the forest, the door slowly opened. Behind the door was a cave filled with light. The inside of the cave was filled with dazzling crystals and precious stones, each shining in a different color. The little prince entered the cave and looked around in awe. It was one of the most beautiful scenes he had ever seen. In the center of the cave, on a stone, there stood a bright crown. The crown was emitting a light that illuminated the entire cave. The little prince carefully examined the crown and read the inscription on it. The real treasure is in the depths of your heart. These words made the little prince think deeply. He realized that the treasure was not outside, but within himself. As he emerged from the cave, the little prince felt wiser and happier. Now, he was ready to set off to discover the other secrets hidden in the depths of the forest. Our story ends here. Friends, if you are curious about the continuation of the story and other stories, subscribe to our channel. Wishing you always live your dreams. Goodbye.
Our story ends here, friends all. If you're curious about mysteries, subscribe to our channel. Wishing you